The movie begins at an orphanage. Jennifer and Teddy asks the universe to be okay, as Teddy reveals to her that he ate a cake he wasn't supposed to eat. At this moment, the king's guards burst into the orphanage looking for the one who ate that cake. The nun tries to stop him, but Brittles ends up heading to the main room and asks for the culprit to show up. Teddy is terrified as he gets closer. To protect him, Jennifer stands up and says it was her who ate the king's cake. Brittles then takes her, but Teddy attacks him to defend her. Unfortunately, it doesn't work and Jennifer is taken outside. As she is out in a cage, a mysterious man named Zambini appears and tells Brittles to free the poor Jennifer. He refuses and Zambini transforms him into a bear. He then frees Jennifer and tells Jennifer she will be his new assistant. He then brings her to a cliff, showing her that there is a barrier that protects dragons from humans. Jennifer is amazed as she witnesses a dragon flying. Zambini informs her that these creatures are dying and needs Jennifer's help to protect them. She agrees. Zambini then brings her to the Gazam, the last employment agency for sorcerers, where he introduces his two employees Mubin and Majin. They are wizards. They welcome the shy Jennifer and show her her room. Days go by and Zambini teaches all he knows about magic to Jennifer. He reveals that wizards who used to be powerful before are now a thing of the past, scratching dimes to survive as they are no longer needed. Years then go by and Jennifer is now an adult. One day, Zambini goes to a mysterious meeting and never come back. Jennifer, Mubin and Majin put posters all over town, but in vain as months go by and still no news for him. One day, Mubin gets terrifying vision. He announces to Jennifer that he finally saw the last dragon. It will eliminated this Sunday. The king's sorcerer also gets the same vision. He announces it to King Snod. Moments later, our trio come back home when they notice a weird energy field with Zambini screaming for help, leaving a piece of paper behind. They try to help him but he disappears. Jennifer then realizes if the last dragon is eliminated, magic will disappear and they will never be able to get Zambini back. So she decides to go stop the Dragon Slayer. Jennifer immediately goes on the road. She arrives at the Dragon Slayer's headquarters where everyone have gathered after multiple visions, all looking for the Dragon Slayer. Gordon also arrives. He has been sent by King Snod. Jennifer snoops around and finds the Dragon Slayer. His name is Brian. She asks him not to slay the last dragon Sunday. But Brian takes her inside for a presentation. She learns that 18 years ago, dragons were attacking villages, so the king hired a magician to get rid of them. But the magician named Shandar made a pact with the dragons. He created the stone barrier which separated them with human, so they can live freely on their side. Brian then shows the century-old sword, saying Jennifer is the one who is destined to slay the last dragon. She is confused, but Brian shows her name is printed on the sword. Brian then disappears as he was an old message from 150 years ago. Jennifer refuses to slay the dragon. She runs outside, but as she steps out, Gordon captures her. He brings her to King Snod. King Snod is looking forward for Jennifer to slay the dragon. But Jennifer tells him she will not slay the last dragon. King Snod then wants to finish her, but his sorcerer reminds him she may be the last hope to get rid of that last dragon to claim their land. So King Snod offers her a lot of money to slay the dragon, and even gives her a few days to think about it. As she steps out, a mysterious man wants to finish her, but she is picked up by the nun from the orphanage. Jennifer then learns that her being the Dragon Slayer is all over the news, and the nun brings her to her first interview on live television. The crowd goes crazy. Jennifer is so uncomfortable, but as soon as she sits, cameras start rolling. Everyone is excited she will be slaying the last dragon this Sunday. But Jennifer announces on live television that she will not be eliminating the dragon. The crowd immediately goes angry after her. One villager even suggests they should eliminate her to get a new Dragon Slayer. She runs away to the barrier and everyone can't reach her. Meanwhile, Majin brings the paper left by Zambini and shows to Mubin that it's a receipt, probably from the last place before he disappeared. Meanwhile, Jennifer is venturing in the land of dragon for the first time. She calls for the last dragon, and the dragon itself appears in front of her. It wants to know what does she want. Jennifer just want help to find Zambini. But the dragon says it can't help. The dragon then leaves by saying see you for the great battle of Sunday. Hours later, Jennifer comes back home. She finds Majin with a kid named Tiger making a mess. Tiger has been sent by the nun asking to take care of him. That same night, Mubin shows her the receipt and both go the place on the receipt. They realize the store is closed. Majin uses a spell that shows events from the past. They find out he disappeared, someone casted a spell on him. The next day, she is visited by a man named Go. He informs her he is her new assistant, he used to work at the orphanage. Moments later, Jennifer suggests they try to open Zambini's office, but Majin reminds her that they all tried to open the door since his disappearance. Jennifer then goes to get the sword that has her name on. While doing so, the mysterious man follows her and attacks her. But Jennifer is able to overpower him. She confronts him and he tells her he was just trying to stop her from slaying the dragon. The man then apologizes for trying to eliminate her. The next day arrives and everyone is excited as tomorrow is Slay Day. Some villagers are even reserving their spot to watch Jennifer slay the dragon. Jennifer is arrested by Gordon saying that she failed for paying taxes. Go comes in and gets her out of this situation by saying they have the money, but just need to collect. So Gordon gives them a ride to collect it. They arrive at the store selling Jennifer's merch. They give Gordon the money, but in exchange Jennifer has to do some commercials for them. She accepts it. After it, she confesses to Go she doesn't know what to do. He tells her that if she doesn't want to slay the dragon tomorrow, just stay away from the dragon land. On the other side, King Snod is mad at Gordon for bringing money instead of Jennifer. That evening, Jennifer finally opens Zambini's office with the magic sword. There, Jennifer realizes the dragons are not free. This barrier is a prison for them. She wonders why would the dragons help Shandar build a prison for them 18 years ago. The next day arrive and everyone is excited for the dragon slaying. As Jennifer wakes up, she realizes Shandar's company is Stuffco, the store where Zambini disappeared, as well as where her merch is selling. At this moment, Gordon appears and tells her they will use their kingdom connections to help her find Zambini in exchange of slaying the dragon. She refuses and the soldiers capture Tiger. Gordon gets tired of it and goes after Jennifer. But she is able to escape on time by car. She heads immediately home. There she watches Go on TV, who lies that Jennifer was a terrible boss and that she sent him here to slay the dragon instead. Jennifer then heads to stop him, but Gordon shows up with a big tank. Luckily the mysterious man comes and saves her, but Gordon finishes. In his last words, the man begs Jennifer to save the dragon. She then crosses the barrier to the dragon land. Meanwhile Tiger is being saved by Majin. Jennifer reaches Go who starts shooting at her. She then finally confronts him. She tells him he is fired officially and that makes him disappear. At this moment, the dragon finally appears for the fight. It attacks her as she keeps running. She tells him she knows he is in prison on this land. She also adds that if she slays him, the magic will end and she will not be able to save Zambini again. But the dragon pushes her to finish him, saying that if she doesn't do it, the magic is too unstable and will destroy the world. She then slays the dragon and the barrier disappears. All the humans are happy and charge to the new land to take ownership. But at this moment, other dragons appear and attack them. Meanwhile Jennifer, who passed out, wakes up. She finds the human world in chaos. She then goes home and finds Majin and Mubin moving out, with Tiger being safe. Jennifer tells them she doesn't understand how are their dragon flying around. They don't know. She then goes to Zambini's office. Minutes later, a tornado appears above the house and Zambini comes back to his office. Jennifer is so happy to reunite with him again. He is proud of what she has done. She then tells him she figured out that dragons get reborn by slaying them. Shandar kept soldiers away from them so they started dying from old age instead. Jennifer then realizes Zambini isn't really here, it's only a hologram. She wants to bring him back, but he doesn't want her to because he is held by very dangerous people. He then disappears. Moments later, Jennifer attacks the lady owner of Stuffco and wants to talk to her. The movie then ends.